Alive.
It's this, Sandry. We're live!
Ah.
So, I'm going to turn that volume down a little bit. So, we finally finished the trial. And, now... And our escape plan was to crawl through a crawl space that nobody fucking knew was there, except for Luke somehow, right? And then...
Why there's a crawl space in their, super special mega courtroom, I don't know.
Yeah. And then, walk 20 meters outside of the courtroom and go, what do we do now?
Only suddenly for the prosecutor to find us and for Phoenix to have an acting moment, TM.
Followed by the rest of the session of you pretending that there was an invisible Maya there.
What do you mean invisible? She's right over there. Also, hello, chat. Welcome to Killed with Style.
That's the... God damn it. Okay. It is so weird using that as a place noun versus a name noun. Okay, I'm just gonna state that. But that being said, yes, we are going to, at this point, pick up, because I think we're in Rouge's town, and
Yep.
We've exhausted all Rouge dialogue, so I hope you enjoyed her. We'll never see her again. See you later, nerds.
Well, that's not true. Because we left Espella with her.
Nope, never see her again.
But
Nope. The rest of this game is just how the story about how the next Phoenix Wright.
damsel.
No, the rest of this game is just how in the next Phoenix Wright game it's going to be Luke and Phoenix.
Can you believe this, Maya? He's just completely overlooking Espella.
Jordan, that's the box art. Maya's not there.
But she's right there. I can see her.
Hold on a second. Let me just go ahead and
What's that, Maya? Kill them all. That's
and
an
there,
excellent
Maya's
idea.
gone. See?
Oh, okay.
And she's back.
Ah!
And she's gone.
Ah! Ah!
All right. Okay. So yeah, I think we should just begin. Right?
Left.
Agreed.
We woke up the next day
No.
and fret.
No, this is
Oh,
not
never
right. This is Luke.
We woke up the next day refreshed and ready to get cracking. I'm sorry. Peanut was just like, oh shit, is he alive again? I'm like, no, that's just me setting the voice. Mr. Wright and I decided to start our investigation. We couldn't let Espella get caught up by the knights again, so she stayed at the tavern with Rouge. We started at the marketplace. God, I cannot get his voice to stay settled right now. Apparently the location of the incident from our first trial was not too far from there. God, why? Like, this.
Why in the voice or why in the setup?
No, why I can't seem to get it to click. I think we're bound to come across a clue or two about Bazella. There we go. That seems the one.
Okay. Well, see you later, nerds. I do remember we exhausted all the dialogue in there, so... Uh-oh. we can ignore this, right? Like,
It appears to be a sea urchin.
Someone has shoved Brock into a barrel.
Oh god, this is a puzzle.
What the? Check out that barrel. It looks like something's moving inside.
Mr. Wright, it looks like something might be stuck in there. You think we should pull it out?
No.
Tina just went zip. Huh? I'm sorry. And Tina just went, help me, step lawyer. I'm stuck.
Right.
Ah! What the? Oh, what the fuck?
Tell me a kid didn't just pop out of that barrel.
You! Why touch home?
Now wait a second. We didn't touch your barrel. We only spoke about touching it.
Oh, it's doing that lag thing.
You touch! I saw him! No touchy touch! You throw rubbish!
I'm gonna channel Gal here for a bit. I see.
You did not.
People walk the barrel of rubbish. Or the barrel for learning.
Well, it is a barrel, kid. Did you ever stop and think that maybe, just maybe, you should get out of that barrel once in a while?
Gets out of the barrel, slices your throat, gets back in the barrel.
Barrel ho! Copper barrel same. Plus, all stuffs inside barrel. Very much stuffs.
That's hilarious.
This child's lips are distressing.
If I recall correctly, don't Coopers make barrels?
Yep.
Look, stuffs.
Hilarious. Oh, I get it. It's like a storage box.
Not box, barrel! You want box solve puzzle! Mini box, tricky box. That's like Cooper roll with barrel.
I want to drown this child in a lake.
Just give him a light push, he'll roll along out of the way.
Odds box out. This puzzle is worth 40 pick rats. 5 boxes have been placed in pedestals. At first glance, they all appear to be the same, but in reality, one of them is different. Slide the stylus left to right on the touchscreen, turn the boxes around, examine the patterns, tell the letter. Okay.
One of these things is not like the other.
Okay. Alright, so... green. Okay. Red, green. Right now I'm looking at B and C right now. This is the ones I'm looking at. So that is green.
This is exactly the sort of puzzle I really struggle with.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with this puzzle. We don't see that. However, we should see opposites. So, oh, I could. No, wait, no. Okay. Hold on a second. Green to nothing. Green to nothing. Okay, I think. B and C are the same. B and C, I think, are the same. So it's not one of those two. Okay. Now I'm looking at A and D.
That doesn't look right.
What doesn't look right?
Circle back a little ways.
Which direction? Clock this way or this way?
Clockwise. The other clockwise. Ah.
What are you looking at? Because I lost where I was at this point.
The face that's currently towards us on A I'm trying to line it up with D.
Okay.
Is it that one of the... Is it the orientation of the faces? Or like the location of the little like rondelles?
So we can actually see A and D's, the same three faces on A and D right now. And they are perfectly the same.
Yeah, no, they are right.
But because we could see three faces perfectly the same, we can do this and know for a fact if should be that. Okay. D is the odd one out, I think. A and D are different. This little A and D are different.
Why don't you spin it all the way around so we can look at all the faces?
That's kind of what I just did. Specifically, the face that's currently facing us right now on D. I do not.
Does anyone
see
else
that.
have that face?
I don't. There are faces, but I don't think it's in the right place. Is what I'm saying. Just hold on a second. Let me explain. So, A's top is D's current face, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in this orientation, A and D share three faces.
Mm-hmm.
So if I rotate it this way, we know that on the opposite side, specifically on the opposite left side, is the front of A, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the front right on A should be the top on B as D as a result. No, wait. Should be that. Never mind. Oh, crap. Fuck. Okay, hold on a second. D and A don't match in my mind, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna check E and C, because we know I am pretty sure B and C are the exact same. So I'm gonna check E and C because we know since B and C are the exact same, C is correct. We don't see the missing face that would lead over here on C. So oh, wait. Hold on a second. There's a discrepancy between C and E as well. See that red marker there on the E? The red marker on the E, on the bottom, the bottom middle of the E. It touches a green box, and C itself, the red marker, does not touch the same green box because the E marker touches the green box on the yellow, but the C marker, in fact, it does not. So, since I'm pretty sure B and C are correct, that means E is the odd one out.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right.
See what you think of this.
Got it.
Professor, I did it!
I did it.
Yeah, no, that puzzle's like, I hate that sort of puzzle.
I could rotate objects in my mind.
I sort of can, but also tracking all of the pieces at once, like, spatial stuff is not my best.
You found tricky box. Must still how find.
It's simple, really. Every puzzle has a solution, you know?
This sentence is false. You aren't going to play off of that?
But really, boxes and barrels are both really similar. I mean, they both hold stuff, like children.
box and barrel are different. Fact. Like sun and moon. Like potato and tomato. Different.
Aren't they both nightshades?
No, potato is a tuber.
Huh, okay. I don't think I fully understand what he means, Mr. Wright.
You don't have to. Die.
Trust me, Luke. The only fact here is that this kid really loves barrels.
Thank you.
By the
Boy,
way,
no,
no, potatoes are in fact a nightshade.
Boy don't understand while barrel
Yeah.
great. Next time, join Cooper inside barrel. Cooper barrel full of fun. Wink.
No, thank you. I don't think we'll both fit in there.
Will fit if I make it fit. We can get rid of everything in your neck below, right? Too bad, so sad. My barrel. Boy, that character was worth introducing, right?
What a strange boy. I feel like he's like, tomatoes and potatoes, totally different. I'm like, they're the same plant family.
Huh.
So, kind of like boxes and barrels. They're both in the container family.
Yeah, but tell that to him.
This place is so different during the day. It's absolutely bustling.
That's because most people are asleep at night, Luke.
Vegetable vendors, tailors, shops, bazaars. There's a lot of different shops all over the place.
Fuck it, I'm gonna play into your earlier bit. Oh, what's that over there, Luke? Is that a flower vendor? Go ahead and get yourself some.
Looks like this must be the marketplace.
I'm a little young for that, Mr. Wright. Besides, a gentleman never pays for it. A marketplace? That sounds like fun.
That took you a minute. That took you a minute, but you got it.
It's mostly because we'd just been talking about nightshades, which are flowering plants.
How about we take a look around while we check for clues?
But Mr. Wright, we have to make sure to focus on the investigation as well, okay?
No.
Wow, Luke is super serious.
Huh? Hey, Mr. Wright, look! Isn't that Mr. Nidal? I can't remember how to pronounce that. And Miss
That's
Mary
Nell.
right over there.
Oh yeah, now that you mention it, Spella did say Miss Mary's farm is somewhere around here, didn't she?
Is
I don't
Nidal
see-
that idiot pretend knight?
With the rubber sword.
Yes.
I don't see any knights around anywhere. I wonder what Knightley is doing here.
I believe I went with like California Surfer Dude at the end there, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
All right, let's go.
Mr. Nidal, is that you?
My name's Knightley.
What are you doing around here?
Oh, bruh, is it not obvious? I'm selling potatoes.
Oh, those are part of the Nightshade family. I see.
Well, because you're dealing with the potato itself, it really doesn't matter if it's a part of the nightshade, because you're dealing with, the stuff that plants underground. It's actually a root.
I mean, if you want to be special, it's actually a tuber, I think.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say that.
I shall never forget that fateful day, that fateful witch trial. Truth is,
He's a
the
little
following
mispuffed,
morning,
isn't he, Mr. Wright?
I had my entrance exam to join the Order of Knights.
Is that right?
Bro. But the night of that trial, what happened in that courtroom? That was also the night you made me a complete laughing stock. And not only that,
Is that one word, not two?
because you dragged the trial so late in the night, I overslept.
So you must have ended up being late to your exam, right?
That's totally not my fault.
Well, good luck on the next exam, Mr. Neidle.
It's nightly. I have abandoned such a title.
Okay, Mr. Potato. Huh?
I live, eat, and breathe potatoes now. Potatoes are my life. The journey of a potato seller is a long and arduous one. You may now address me as Spudley.
I told you, Mr. Wright.
Lawyerly dots. Alright, Spudley. I'll take 2 potatoes, please.
Oh, I was kind of hoping his name would change in the next in the next entry.
It should have.
To what? Spuddle?
Spudley.
Yeah.
Yeah, my thanks, Sir Blue Knight.
Okay. What do you think this guy would have failed during the exam? Would he have failed the practical? Would he have had failed the written version?
He failed on vibes.
Ah, yes, the elusive vibe check of the examination.
It was the style roll.
The styles win wars. Oh, I was married too, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I was like, kind of old lady voice.
Yeah.
Fresh milk of Labyrinthia. You won't find a bargain like this anywhere else. Oh, we meet again. Are you here to purchase some of my fine milk?
Oh, I'm afraid not. Sorry. We'll be sure to pick some up next time.
I've seen what's in your milk. Incriminating evidence.
And also E. coli. Let's be real, they don't pasteurize their milk here.
Phoenix, that's still you.
Anyway, you didn't happen to see any knights come by here, did you?
Oh, knights? No, not today. Speaking of which, I heard there was a big to-do over at the witch trial last night.
She can see into her infinity with those eyes.
Yeah, God.
You wouldn't have something to do with that now, would you?
God, John, that is fucking just true.
No. We wouldn't do a thing, did we, Luke?
That's right. We didn't do anything. Honest. We definitely
Liar.
didn't help break a prison out.
Well, okay, that's a relief. You wouldn't want Mommy's little milk muffin getting all spooked because of your antics now, would we?
Bah.
Yes, ma'am. We'll, be careful not to spook your little milk muffin.
Good.
I like the sad expression on Luke's face of just the freight of just having encountered a milk muffin. It seems like the knights haven't been here looking for us.
I guess not. I'd really like to stick around and see what other information we can find around here.
You have lawyerly instincts telling you there's evidence around here?
You can
right,
call them that.
I sense a clue.
The only other people around here look a little shady, if you ask me.
All the more reason we should ask. I'm sure they've heard all sorts of rumblings out here. Isabella must be a nervous wreck waiting for us to get back with some information. We can't go back empty-handed, right?
I mean, we can.
You're right. Well then, let's get back on the case.
Thankfully, we're not completely empty-handed. I have these 2 potatoes.
Have we tried looking over there, Mr. Wright?
Literally is
Yeah.
pointing like 5 inches to the left. Oh, movie.
Holy shit, he's short.
He tiny, he small.
Okay, Sandry, the story is going to start turning fucking weird.
Oh, it's gonna start turning fucking weird.
Yeah.
One of the main characters turning into gold isn't fucking weird for you.
Okay,
The shenanigans are in full effect now.
this is voice. Just give it a second here.
What could have exploded like that?
Luke, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. How about you, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, I think I'm okay, considering.
Phew, that's a relief.
It just occurred to me, we never checked that one room, did we?
Which one?
The room that's we slept in.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
Okay. Oh, we got that one puzzle I refused to solve because it was a flipping puzzle.
What could have caused that explosion? Of all places, why the middle of the marketplace?
Mr. Wright, do you think could a witch have done this?
Yes, they used the Megamine special. I know you hate Konosuba, Sandri.
I didn't think it was necessary to say it. We know they can summon fire and turn people into gold. Maybe they can create giant clouds of pink smoke. I've concluded there's no doubt about it. This has to be the work of magic.
Why, I'm just
Wow,
a
that's-
small southern gentleman.
Yeah, no, I completely
Wait,
lost
I'm just
you
a small southern gentleman in training, but I believe that this has to be the work of magic.
there. Witches.
I agree. At least, it sure seems likely.
We should investigate the area of the blast. Let's go, Mr. Wright. I'm sure we'll find something that'll give us a lead regarding the witches.
Right. And if we come
That's
across
definitely the
anyone
case that we're
injured-
on, right, Mr. Wright?
Right. And if we come across anyone injured, let's give them a hand, alright?
Perhaps that hand over
Yeah, there's
there.
one right over here.
Okay, we both made the same joke.
In that case, how about we split up?
Oh, the GM is loving this party.
I'll go and check that side over there.
Let's talk to her again.
Why?
Oh dear, why all the strangest things always happen on this side of town?
Always happen? Miss Mary, did something else happen around here?
Isn't it obvious? This area was perfectly peaceful before you started trying to defend every witch out there. You do remember the incident with the Rob's mugs, don't you?
Oh, yeah. That happened right around here, didn't it?
Yeah. Right on the footpath that leads to the courthouse through the forest. Dots. You know, I just remembered something rather strange.
What's that? What do your eyes see?
Just before the blast, I saw a bright spark on the ground.
A bright spark?
Truth be told, I noticed the same thing back then when those flames erupted too.
So you saw a spark of light on the ground.
Yes, I definitely saw it. I definitely saw a spark on the ground.
And you say this was before the explosion? Could it have something to do with magic?
I'm afraid I couldn't say. Snowy and I will be staying far, far away from this mess. We're not getting dragged into any trials.
Oh, thank God.
Now I have to get back to the farm. I have to go and protect my precious little wubbies.
That poor goat looks miserable.
Oh, boy. I see the crazy goat lady is still as crazy as ever. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Boom.
Oh God, why? Why must the fates conspire against me, Spudley? I failed to become a knight, and now, just look at my potatoes! They're all baked! Every last one of them. I am all over the place with this guy's voice. Every last one of them. Who would ever be by a baked potato?
Whoa. Calm down, Spudley.
Alright. Knightley is dead. Spudley is no more. Oh, cruel fate. Oh, storyteller. Please tell me what. Oh, what should I do now?
You know, come on, Spudley. Our potatoes are just a little baked. They're still good.
I'm a little baked too, to be honest.
Here's an idea. Why don't you just give yourself a temporary name until you decide what you should do?
Why, that's it.
Like Drunky.
After all, what is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. Haha. Henceforth I shall be named as the ever-pondering Sir Watley.
But enough talk. Have at you. Identity crisis averted. Let's get going, Luke.
Okay, Mr. Wright.
Mankind ill
Look,
needs a
there's a
savior
shiny
such as
on
him.
I see. There's nothing left anywhere around the area of the Blat.
Yes, I see the glowing part, by the way.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Don't worry about this side. The Ace Apprentice has it all under control. Fuck, that voice just cannot stay still.
I say you just make him a proper southern gentleman in training at this point. Alright, I guess there's nothing else to search.
What's this?
Oh, that's voiced.
It kind of looks like a bell? I can't describe it, but something's weird about this bell.
Is it the witch's symbol on it, dumbass?
Small bell added to items.
Huh? Hey, you! Wait!
Who's that? Wait, just a moment!
Hey, Luke! Are you okay? It's you.
Hey, Sandra, were you
Huh?
expected to play this character again?
Fuck, I don't remember her voice. I retired this bitch.
Well, for now it's voiced. For now it's normal voices, so...
Wait a second. Haven't we seen her somewhere before?
No, Luke, you're imagining it.
No way. I don't get it. There's no way you should be alive.
What? Oh, I remember where we saw her. It was at the other trial. Weren't you?
Miss Kira.
You're right. It is Miss Kira.
All we need is Miss L.
Yeah, she was supposed to have been dropped into the flames. We saw it with our own eyes.
I must go.
Wait a minute, Miss Kira. I just want to ask you a few questions.
I must go. Quickly. If I fail my task, I cannot return. Task?
Tell us, Miss Kira. How is it that you're still alive?
I must go. Did you see that?
She just vanished.
Was that the spell Demir?
I don't think so. Remember, to cast magic, you need to be carrying a Talea Magica.
Wow, Phoenix, you sure know a lot about magic. Which?
And we didn't hear her say any sort of incantation, so... But I did see her ring that small bell.
That bell? What do you think it's for? Mr. Wright?
Miss Kira should have died when she was dropped into the fire, but she looked alive to me just now. If that's the case, then maybe... Maya! Hey, Luke!
Yes?
Let's head back to Rouge's place. I just thought of one more place we need to search.
Hey? But why?
There's no time to explain. We have to get back. Espella will want to hear this too.
No time to explain. We'll never explain it to the player or anybody.
Okay, got it.
So, Sandry, were you expecting that twist? Yes.
I feel like the fuck?
Like I said, the shenanigans have gone into full force now.
Okay, so I am going to say this at this point, and this is just more of a reminder that I've said it a few times. And considering that I don't know what half of this statement means, I'll leave you to the interpreter as to like what this means. The twists in this game are somehow simultaneously both a Phoenix Wright twist and a Layton twist at the same time.
So presumably Barnum is actually a murderer.
I'm going to say one thing in particular. I've watched a playthrough of a Layton game. I don't remember which one it was, but the twist of that game was there was in fact no vampire, and everybody had a collective hallucination about everybody that lives in that town, including the characters that came to that town to visit it.
It's very Scooby-Doo logic.
So that's an example of a Layton twist.
Oh god. Oh, Mr. Wright, look. I heard a loud banging coming from the town. Something happened there. There was a huge explosion. Thankfully, no one was hurt. An explosion.
You know, I didn't think Luke and Espella had talked this much until I assigned them both to you.
We don't know for certain, but I suspect magic was involved.
Chick, you say? Oh yeah, that reminds me. You're never gonna believe who we just ran into. Miss Kira. Kira? That can't be right. I mean,
Wait a minute, guys. Can I just say something?
You just did. Moving on.
Yes, what is it?
I love all of you. I still can't believe it myself, but Luke and I definitely saw Kira in town today.
That can't be right.
And her name is Light Yagami.
Couldn't she have, been brought back with magic somehow?
I don't think so. Remember, Inquisitor Barnum said that no such magic exists.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Regardless, the reality is Kira should have been burned after the trial, but is somehow now alive again. That means, as crazy as it sounds, there's still hope.
Sandry, meanwhile, no. No.
Don't ruin this for me, Phoenix. You mean
Ooh, music
there's
changed.
a chance Maya is still alive? Fuck.
The music changed into epic piano music. This is good. Magic's good at building tension.
What?
That's right.
Maya's still alive? Are you absolutely certain, Mr. Wright?
Yes, I am, and so is Maya. Isn't that right? She thinks so. I mean, if magic isn't the reason for Kira's sudden reappearance. then there's only one place we really need to investigate.
The courtroom? I think I know. The fire cage back at the courtroom, right?
Exactly. I have a hunch there's more to that cage than meets the eye. I bet if we search that place inside and out, we're bound to uncover some kind of huge secret.
I'm just watching John jam out.
I got nobody to voice.
We should hurry then. I should definitely go to the place crawling with mice. This is going to end nothing but well.
There's just one small question. We've got the entire knighthood looking for us. How can we sneak back in there without getting caught?
I might know a disguise spell. I've got it, Mr. Wright. Don't worry, just leave it to me. You've told me about a hidden entrance behind the courtroom.
Because he can talk to freaking animals.
It's the same secret entrance I used to help Isabella escape from the courtroom.
And they didn't bar it the moment they found out you could use it.
They're kind of stupid, Mr. Wright. Huh?
Yeah, they are kind of stupid around here.
Told you. Anyway, we should get going, right?
Okay, fine. We'll talk to Rouge one more time. What's with all... I was sort of, you know, a husky, mature voice, right? What's with all the commotion? Did I hear someone say there was an explosion in town?
That's right, Miss Rouge. No one was hurt, but a few souls were destroyed. Mr. Smudley's no longer Mr. Smudley.
Huh? Is that so?
Oh, Miss Rouge, what do you think will happen to the street stall owners now that their stalls are gone? They probably won't be able to open their stalls for quite a while.
I say we ought to look on the bright side. At least, no one was hurt, right? With the townsfolk and my little group of good-for-nothings here helping out, everything will be rebuilt in no time. A little hard work wouldn't hurt the lazy bums, trust me. Don't worry about the townsfolk. Just leave them to me. You have your own things to be thinking about. Well, are you headed out or what?
Yes, if that's all right. I'm terribly sorry for leaving in the middle of your helping you, Miss Rouge.
That's fine. Don't you worry your pretty little head over it, Isabella.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Rouge. For everything.
Alright. Don't get all mushy on me. Just get out there and get it done. Alright.
Do you have a spare Lay Magica on you?
And because I cannot get enough of you voicing this guy, I'm sorry, we're going to talk to him again.
Is this just me, all me? Oh, good, it's not all me. Next time I'll do a sculpture of you lads, all from memory, of course.
Alright, well, and
Oh,
there's
thank God I didn't have to talk with him as Luke.
And there's nobody else to talk to.
That's right, nobody else.
Okay. There's probably somebody there. Oh, she's back.
Oh boy. Huh? Miss Mystere, what are you doing here? Actually, I was hoping I'd run into you. I have a puzzle I'd like to introduce you to. Speaking of which, how fares the hunt? I hope you're coming across a copious amounts of puzzles. I've taken the liberty of gathering all your undiscovered and unsolved puzzles into one place. Now then, which puzzle would you like to tackle today?
Okay, see you later, nerd. We're not doing any of the puzzles we missed. This is not a 100% puzzle playthrough.
Come again if you wish to test your mettle against one of my puzzles.
See you later, nerd.
I don't have her quite that was not quite nasal enough for her.
Well, it looks like the knights haven't tried searching for us out here, huh? So, where do we go now?
We take the hidden passage into the courtroom, of course. Isabella, you remember it, right? You mean the passage we used to escape yesterday? That's right.
Luke,
How does he know about the secret passage anyway? I had no idea such a thing could exist in the courtroom. Well, it was hidden with the puzzle. Answering correctly unlocks the door.
Speak, friend, and enter.
I
Melon.
closed the door just to be on the safe side. All I have to do is solve the puzzle again to open the way.
Just solve a puzzle.
All right, it's in your capable hands then, Luke.
Capable? What did you say there?
All right, it's in your capable hands then, Luke.
Right, the entrance is right over there.
And Luke's not going to tell us the solution to the puzzle. Sewer sneaking. Puzzles worth 30 pickrats. The passageway to the courtroom must be around here somewhere. The floor panel handling the passageway should satisfy these conditions. 1. Mr. Wright and I only have to cross one or two of the same stone bridges to get there. 2. Its neighboring panels don't have flags. 3. The panel has a lit candle on it. 4. Its sides directly touch only two other panels. Okay. Is there a way I can see the hints again? Ah, arrows. Okay. So, only have to cross one or two... okay, let me just get this up here. So, they only have to cross... So, in other words, like, Luke can cross, like, this bridge and this bridge, right? And things can cross this bridge. And then that's, like, a valid area, right? So, any areas that have... that are more than 3 bridges away from, like, say... Phoenix are invalid, or more than 3 bridges away from Luke. So, like, this bottom area is invalid because it's 3 bridges away from Luke.
Yeah.
So, these are invalid. Let me check here. 1, 2. So, 1, 2. 1, 2. So these 2 areas are invalid. Okay, so that is the bridge. The bridge thing. Its neighboring panels don't have flags. That'll probably be the last ones I check. The panel has a lit candle on it, and the sides directly touch 2 other panels. Okay, directly touch 2 other panels is an easy one to mark out.
It's the one directly to the left of where Phoenix is.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it has to have a candle on it.
Yeah, it has to have a lit candle on it. It has to be touching only to 2 others.
And no flags next to it.
Yep.
But that just has a snake on it, nothing else.
Also, it's more than 2 bridges from Luke.
Yeah.
No, like not the like the room on the same platform, but like I'm gesturing on with my own freaking cursor. Yeah, it's the one with the flag over there.
But wait, that technically does work. It can't have any panels neighboring.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
If you're right, that is fucking deviant.
No. Submit. No. Submit. Oh my god.
I think
See what you think of this.
Looks like you got it.
Professor,
That is
I did it!
just evil.
yeah.
He was just working a few steps ahead of me. I think I would have gotten there, but yeah. We found it. This should lead us straight in the courtroom, somebody says.
One sec.
1 sec. 1 Mississippi. He lied to me.
Yeah, now it's open. Now we can head inside.
A job well done, Ace Apprentice. Now let's hurry in.
I was definitely needed in that panel.
It's really cramped in here.
That's what she said.
We're almost there, Mr. Wright.
Are you alright, Isabella? Not long now.
Yes, I'm fine.
Man, I hate these dark, narrow spaces. I guess I'm just a little claustrophobic.
Earthquake! Wait, wrong character.
Oh, I can see light.
Wow! Ouch, that smarts. A secret entrance in the ceiling, huh? What are the odds?
So you didn't go in the same area that you came out of.
Doesn't look like we can go out the way we came in, does it?
Let's not focus on how we'll go back for the time being.
Yeah, we just snuck into Inquisitor freaking HQ.
Yes, you're right. But where did we end up exactly? Looks like one of the cells underneath the courtroom. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. We should get to the courtroom if we continue straight from here.
I know who this is. Jean.
Alright. But, what are you?
Miss Grayerl.
Miss Greer.
Ah, the scenery features... The scene features Sandry, mostly.
You're okay.
The only way this will get better if Boo-Boo shows up, right?
Miss Cantabella. God damn, where the fuck did Luca? Miss Cantabella, are you unarmed?
Thank goodness. We were all so worried about you. So it looks like they didn't feed you to the flames after all.
It's all due to your brilliant defense work.
I mean, even if they solve the problem of which... Okay, let's assume Espella Cantabella is indeed Bazella, right? Let's assume that.
I am, of course.
And they send Bazella to the flames, and therefore no witches exist anymore, right?
No,
Assuming
just they don't have to be burned.
Yeah, assuming all of that,
Yes.
don't they still have to punish her? She literally just choked. Well, she did. I guess she didn't choke the guy to death.
Actually, no, she did nothing. She, mispainted a room, I suppose. It's probably worth, like, a small fine. And it's her house, so I suppose if she wants to paint the house green.
Why are you doing this all in character?
Well,
No, don't get me wrong. I like the in character. It just took you by surprise that you were doing it all in character.
See, the thing you have to understand is the two best Scooby-Doo movies are Scooby-Doo at Vampire Rock and The Monster of Mexico. And the reason is because they have commentaries. A commentary track, only the commentary track is Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, and Fred watching the movie. And
Really?
it is... I then watched like a creator commentary on like another thing, and I was just like, man, this is nowhere near as much fun as the actual characters watching it.
Anyway.
To argue that, and even if I was still a witch, I still didn't commit the crime. Your words seem to have had a profound effect on the judge, and somehow changed his mind. I'm currently waiting my new sentence instead of being sent into the flames. I'm truly, truly grateful. Thank you.
It was nothing. I'm just glad I was able to help you.
Yet, I must also apologize to you
Huh?
for what happened to Miss Fay. It was truly tragic. And I was the cause of it all. Simply thinking back on it is difficult.
Honestly, I should be thanking you.
Miss Grail, there's something you should know. What? What do you mean? Earlier today, in town, we saw someone who we thought had been sent to the flames. We saw Miss Kira.
And let's admit it, Miss Kira was cold-blooded. Like, she killed, and then was like, I got a pennant on this lady, because she clearly is Bazella.
Well, to be fair, she is Kira.
What did you just say? If I remember correctly, there's no magic that can bring dead back from life to life. Yep, that's right. And I imagine there isn't anything in alchemy that can do that either, is there?
Yes, there is. It's called human transmutation.
What?
I'll be right back.
As the Belgic always used to say, alchemy is logical. Its very existence is tied to the natural order of things. To break that rule is to try to swim against the tide of Mother Nature herself. Therefore, the dead cannot be returned to the world of the living. That is the natural order of the world. I see. There's one more thing. Bringing the dead back to life violates all logic. And yet if what you say is true, and you did in fact see Miss Kira today, then I imagine you believe there has to be some manner of trickery present that can supposedly bring back the dead?
Thoughts.
That means the reason you all put yourself in great danger coming here is so you can find out the true nature of this trickery, specifically the fire cage. That's incredible, Miss Grail. That's exactly why we're here. We're going to inspect that fire cage inside and out to see if there's anything strange about it. The Chamber of Fire is located just past the waiting area.
I don't want to know about the Harry Potter book. I want to know where the fire chamber is.
There's also the Goblet of Secrets right on that table over there. However, there may be guards stationed at the moment. Getting past them undetected is going to be rather difficult. That would be my fault. I accidentally led us down the wrong path.
Taking that wrong path is how we ended up meeting Miss Grail, Luke.
Huh? He's right, Luke. We were able to meet her thanks to you. I agree. I'm glad we all managed to meet again.
Okay, this is just me thinking pretty, like, weirdly and generically, but, looking around the walls of this room, I notice a slight green hue to the walls. What is the definition of a wall being green that would allow one to do a Godor?
Well, there's two problems. One, it has to be painted, and two, I need my Telea Magica, which, as you imagine, I do not have anymore.
And also 3, that's possibly just shadows on a differently colored wall.
I don't think it said it had to be painted green. I think it just said it had to be green.
Ah!
I think it said it just had to be green, and that is a green tint.
Well, anyway, we've got to think about how we can get past those guards.
What? If it pleases you, I ask you to leave those guards to me, Mr. Wright.
She's going to use her womanly wiles.
Oh no, I thought she was just gonna transmute some fire around them. I mean, she is an alchemist.
I'll draw their attention, and while they're distracted, you can sneak past them into the Chamber of Fire.
But, Miss Gray, Earl, we wouldn't want to get you in any more trouble.
That's all. I think I can do whatever will ever repay you for what you've done for me. Please, allow me the honor of assisting you this once.
Lawyerly dots. Alright. We won't forget this, Miss Grey Earl.
Ah! Gods! Gods, please, it's most urgent.
What?
What? What's going on in there?
It's coming from the Death Knell dungeon! Hurry!
That is a hell of a name for a dungeon.
It's the name of this place.
It looks like she did it. They're gone.
And they didn't notice you walking right past them in presumably a very linear hallway like most, most prisons seem to have.
Of course not. We were hiding right behind that pillar over there. Scooby-Doo style.
We seem all of the guards were bolted off in the direction of the cells when they hear their voice. Let's head inside before they come back.
Right. Come on, let's go.
We can move to pit mechanism. Guys! Hit coins!
So here we are again.
Yeah. Shut up, Luke. Hit coins.
Don't worry, Luke. It's different this time. Last time there was nothing but despair, but this time there's a glimmer of hope.
You could say it's almost
Hope.
like Hope's Peak.
Right, you
Goodbye,
are.
despair.
Trying to find some clues now that there's a didn't inside this contraption.
Oh, your microphone did not like that.
The spell is right. Let's finally get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, let's get started. How about we start by checking out the area around the contraption?
No, we're finding hit coins.
I'll be right back again.
Hit coin number 1. Number 2. It's in the gear wheels! The whole mechanism falls apart. Okay, so that exclamation point means that there's a puzzle here. I'm just gonna point out, if the lever required a puzzle, how did the guy just pull it in the middle of like, them just, in the middle of the action?
Fuck you, that's how.
Fuck you, that's how.
You have a better explanation, I'm all ears.
Hang on! I remember seeing a knight pull this lever here last time.
Maybe we should give it a pull then. That's what she said. That way we'll be able to see it from here if anything changes or moves. Good ideas, fella. Let's give it a shot. Yeah. It will budge.
It won't budge indeed. Luke, do you need to... Luke, do you need me to give it a shot?
No.
Maybe this requires big boy muscles.
It's not that humble. It just keeps getting stuck halfway.
You and I both know that's not what's being communicated here. It stops halfway.
Perhaps Maybe it doesn't move unless someone is inside the cage?
That is a possibility.
Dots.
But who in their left mind would be crazy enough to go inside?
I'll go inside. Don't worry about it, Mr. Wright. There's no fire.
Stop reading my blue text, witch!
You'll feel the back end of my Chalea Magica if you say that again.
Espella, no way I'm letting you get inside that thing. We've been trying to keep you out of the fire, remember?
Fine,
I'll
then you
do
get in.
it. Granted, I'm not a big fan of heights, but there has to be some sort of trick to this whole thing. I don't think there's anything to worry about.
Mr. Wright?
What's up, Luke?
I'll get inside. Please let me go inside and try it out.
Luke.
Look. It's just like Mr. Wright said. There's a hidden trick behind this device. I think so too, and I believe in Mr. Wright.
Yeah, but you really shouldn't be putting yourself in harm's way.
It's no problem for an ace apprentice and a gentleman in training, Luke Triton. There's more to this fire pit than meets the eye, and it's up to us to get to the bottom of it. The parade is going to start before we know it. Let's hurry, Mr. Wright.
Ooh, why did that, suddenly... That's weird. The mouse wasn't even anywhere near that.
It disappeared in terror at my return. Okay, fine, but promise me you'll get out of there at the first sign of danger, alright?
No.
I promise, Mr. Wright.
Alright, Luke. Are you ready?
Nope.
No? Ready
Okay.
whenever you are. Luke, be careful. There's so much you could do to keep yourself safe up there. Don't worry, Espella. Remember what Miss Grayle said earlier. It's impossible to bring people back from the dead. So that means this whole thing must be fake. Yes, of course, you're right.
I mean, I think he's safe because there's no fire down there. Let's be fair here.
You're ignoring all the spikes they keep down at the bottom.
Okay, here we go. Wait, what was that about spikes? Dots.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Wright, don't hesitate. Just pull it. That's what
No,
she said.
no, it's not that. It's this lever. It looks like it's actually a puzzle, if you can believe that.
Meanwhile, Luke says, no, not everything's a puzzle. You just gotta move it.
What?
You know what this moment is? You know what this moment is? Okay, so it's not that there's a puzzle. It's that the GM is sitting there and says, why are you making a puzzle out of a fairly straightforward lever? And the players go, it's a puzzle. See? He's lying to us. Incorrectly placed parts are preventing the mechanism from working. Line up the cogs and place all six of the cogs.
You know
It's
what?
a
You know what
cog
this is?
placement.
This is sticky. This is something they do between when the court isn't in session to keep it from accidentally just plunging into the bottom.
Mm-hmm. So like we have puzzles like this where there's like different spots where they could possibly go, right? Where we have to figure out where all the spots that they could go are, right? I'm going to tell you how I'm going to solve this. I'm going to randomly place them until it feels good. I did it. I am a genius.
I await
Straight
your
into the fire with you.
verdict. No further objections.
Not much of a puzzle. I really wasn't doing anything. I just kept moving it until it fit.
Chugga 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 chugga.
Luke, are you alright?
There's the fire, but falling like that was a bit scary. Dots! Hey guys! Can you hear me? That's right. Did you hear that? It's almost as though Luke is talking to us.
We hear you loud and clear, Luke.
I'm alright. Why not try jumping down here yourselves?
Are you kidding me? I don't have featherfall.
No, hold on a second. Hold on a second. So, Luke is very clearly a spirit, and he's just invited you all to the underworld.
Should we go see what's down there?
Just like we thought. There's definitely something fishy behind this contraption.
No, that's the smell of charcoal.
Which means Maya must be. Alright, let's go, Isabella.
Okay.
Whoa!
Thanks, eh?
Whoa!
Ah! Ah!
Saying it so fucking unemotionally just made me laugh just now. Ah.
Ugh.
Ah! Ow, ow, ow! I'm so sorry. Are you alright, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, I'm fine, Isabella. I'm pretty used to breaking people's falls.
I'm just gonna point out, Luke was first. He just broke your fall. Luke is now... Everybody in Luke's body is now broken.
I wonder where we ended up.
Oh! Mr. Wright! I think someone's coming!
It is me, the Undertaker.
This is bad. There's nowhere we can hide.
Looks at the cart full of hay. Hey, there's a wagon! Maybe we can hide inside the giant pile of hay!
Yep, now for the puzzle I'm going to fucking hate.
Huh? Well, I guess, but looks kind of a tight fit for all three of us, doesn't it?
That's what...
Step bro.
That's what she said.
Wagon's cargo's all over the place. Oh no, they're getting closer. No problem. Professor's apprentice is on the job.
Oh boy, it's time for the block pushing puzzle that I have very clear memories of it being hard AF to solve. The only thing I remember very clearly about it is Phoenix has to be last.
And while
Someone
you're doing
is
this,
coming.
I am going...
You'll have to hide inside the wagon before he spots you. It looks as if it's going to be a tight fit for 3 people plus the wagon's cargo. If you take some time rearranging to fit everything, there may be a few ways to solve this puzzle, but it might be easier if Phoenix enters last. Yep, there's a problem with that solution. I fucking hate block pushing puzzles. It's not really many vertical blocks, is there? They're all kind of mostly horizontal in direction.
Yeah.
No! Yeah, so... once I do something like, say, like that... Yeah, no, okay. You're gonna enjoy watching me struggle, guys. At least you guys get to look at the cute animations at the top of them struggling to get into the box.
Yep. I am watching and eating cheesecake.
Is it very good cheesecake?
Eh, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that'll work. You just have to get a.
Okay, hold on a second. I think I've seen at least a solution. Nope, there is no way to rotate these pieces, even though that would be damn convenient. So, like, something like that is the final move, right?
Yeah. There it is.
What? There's what?
Put that square back for a second.
Okay. What am I? There's no spare. There's no
right,
spare
yeah,
room in this puzzle. Like, this puzzle is a 100% everything must fill the final product.
Move that one out and move all the stuff in there to the top.
Okay, I don't think that solves. Because if we put Phoenix there. Oh, block sliding puzzles. It also, you see that count at the very top? That's the number of moves I've done. Okay, hold on a second. Remember.
Maybe.
Okay, so just stop for a second. Just stop for a second.
No, hold on a second. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
But.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, that could work.
So that means Luke has to go there. Because if I'm just getting that way. If my goal is that to be the final move.
Yes. The thing is, because of the way that's shaped, it pretty much means that Luke has to be slotted in right above Phoenix. If he's not slotted in right next to Phoenix, then he's slotted in basically beside Phoenix.
Boy, these guys are sure taking a long time getting down the hall, aren't they?
Yeah, well.
They're coming at
No,
the
I don't think
speed
that
of
bottom
puzzle.
section is correct.
Maybe we can try restarting and start
There's
with
no
the
reason
original.
to restart. There's literally no reason to restart. I can, at any moment, get back to other moments in the puzzle. The only reason to restart is if we find the solution and we get We want to get the minimum, like, the minimum number of moves to it. No, I think because of these two kind of L shapes, like that set of pieces is either true down here or up top, right? So it's either true right there, or they're true up here, right? And at the very least, down there allows them to hook into...
Okay, so that, just stop for a second. Latched, the next two pieces should be the longest flat one and Luke along the top, at least eventually, because that should be how Phoenix fits. Well, no, because he can't fit in there.
Yeah.
Then you have a problem because Phoenix pretty much has to fit in against Luke.
Hold on a second. No! No! This 3-piece log one's a pain in the ass! And it could be so much more easily solved if these pieces would freaking rotate. You know?
Yeah, well, that's the easy. That would be too easy.
Yeah. I am aware.
Yeah.
Okay. These need to go further up. There's 3 missing there.
So how you doing, chat?
What chat? You know it's just me. Ah!
Do you want me to look up the solution?
No, this frustrates me because... What do you mean? You lie to me, Isa. I did not have it before. What are you talking about? Shit. Yeah, it's the big box and this long piece are just a pain in the ass to like get past each other.
Oh, I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Can you put the yellow block and the orange block all the way at the top?
Yes, that is kind of like where it started. So here, let me. All right. Yes, they are now at the top. Now what?
Okay. Let's see. Move the 2 green blocks out, I think. I think the the purple one has to go all the way up.
Well, that would pretty much force that one there.
There we go.
You
This is
looked
my
up the puzzle
answer.
solution, didn't you?
No.
As you'd expect from a gentleman in training.
Good job! It may not be the most comfortable ride, but at least everyone is well hidden. But just where is this wagon headed?
Meanwhile, Phoenix has his ass hanging out the back end of the wagon.
Ah. Oh? What's
Oh,
this? I don't remember there being this much cargo. Oh well, these old eyes must be playing tricks on me again. I think I chose an appropriate voice.
Yeah, looks like we're in the clear.
Hey, I think I've seen that old lady before.
Keep your voice down. Wait, really? When?
Flashback to episode 1.
When I first arrived in Labyrinthia. The first one I was right here in this wagon.
Oh, do not do that. I could not understand a single thing you were saying.
First and I woke up right here in this wagon.
So you mean this driver is...
Yeah. She's the same old lady that was driving the wagon the last time.
Hey, you two should kiss.
In that case, do you think this wagon might be able to take us outside of the town?
Alright, I'm enabling we understand their whispering, but please speak normally rules.
Okay.
Maybe the witches that were burned alive were transported somewhere in this wagon.
You could be right.
Then Maya could be...
Lawyerly dots. Running for her life?
Yeah. I'm sorry, are those gas masks? Quick, stab her! Huh?
I'm afraid I have to intervene.
The
You see,
fuck?
protecting a young lady in distress is the duty of every gentleman.
What the actual fuck?
Professor!
Are you all right, Miss Fay?
Yep.
Alright,
John,
Sandry,
how's it feel to
remember
fucking
when
talk to yourself, dumbass?
remember when I said things are about to go batshit insane?
What the actual fuck?
Okay,
Get
I mean,
used to saying that.
let's say this. Intellectually, you knew both Maya and Layton were going to be okay, right? Like, intellectually you know that just because
Yeah,
this
but
is
I
a
was
spin-off
really
game.
enjoying the time. I was basking in that fucking glow.
Professor? What are you doing here?
We shall speak later. It's best we make our way out of here.
It's best we make our way out of here. Okay, I just gotta get in practice of Layton again because it's been a while. I am Layton. I am the professor. The professor
And I am
of
here.
archaeology.
And I'm here to kick some ass.
Now then, which one of you is first?
Layton is throwing hands too. He should be in Marvel vs. Capcom
So
at this
these
point.
are some of the strangest cookies I've ever had. They are Bailey's Irish Cream Oreos.
Nice.
You know, when I heard Strangest, I was like, this is about the so you're gonna be like saying something about the game, and then you suddenly with the cookies. Dots.
Oh no, the game is also really
They're
strange.
not doing anything. You think maybe your impressive stick work scared them stiff?
Either way, now is our chance. Come, let's head into the forest. We should be able to lose them there.
It's a puzzle. The Great Escape.
Wait, who the fuck just then had enough gold in the time to make a fucking gold Layton? Or did no one notice that it was like the weight of fucking paper mache?
It's a very good question, Sindri.
Mysterious robed figures.
Fill a paper mache outline of Layton with lead?
Mysterious robed figures seem to be circling the area. Their lanterns allow them to three spaces in front of them. Guide Professor Layton to the bottom exit and guide Miss Maya to the top exit. Keep in mind that whenever either of them moves one space, so will the robed figures. Get both of them to their respective goals. Okay. So Maya wants to get to the top exit. And we can switch between the two. Do you think he's about to turn around?
I don't know.
No, he's not. Okay. Layton wants to go down, right?
Yeah.
Actually, let's go back here. Oh, okay. I think this is harder to solve now that Layton's gone, but I got it.
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills. That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
Yay, we snuck. We left. Ha! That's a
You snuck
relief.
John's characters out.
What?
You snuck John's characters out.
That's a relief. I don't see anyone following us. Not quite, Miss Faye. I'm afraid we cannot be so sure just yet. It'd be safer if we continue on ahead. Now then, follow my lead. You got it, Professor. But before we leave, let's search for hint coins. Oh, what's this? You have more hint coins for me. I found all the... Oh, no. No, never mind. I found all the hint coins. Alright. Let's see here. Leave. Come back. Ooh, these areas have 4 hit coins? No. The next area has 4 hit coins. And a puzzle.
Puzzle.
Dots.
Impuzzling.
We should be safe here, Miss Faye. Are you hurt? No. I'm right as rain. Thank you for saving me back there. Yes, I knew for a long time this scene was coming, and I still chose to voice these characters. Although I did give you the option to actually voice Maya and me voice Phoenix.
You look like you're all back to normal, Professor. Not as shiny and way more talkative. What do you mean by back to normal? You returned to gold, Professor. Someone cast a magic spell on you. A magic spell? On me, you say? Let me refresh my memory. You remember the witch that appeared when we were in Mr. Belduke's house, don't you? Indeed. So you're saying, so you were saying that was when a magic spell was cast on me? That's right. You were super golden and super shiny. Super shiny and golden. Most fascinating. I can't wait to look at myself shiny and golden. Do you not remember any of that?
As opposed to shiny and chrome.
Sadly, I do not. To tell you the truth, I have no recollection of what happened to me then. It seems I lost consciousness immediately after the witch disappeared. And when I regained consciousness, I was already in the forest. Huh? So then you think maybe they carried you here after the trial? After the trial? Then that must mean... Yep! You were the unfortunate victim of witchcraft in that trial, Professor. How extraordinary. Miss Faye, could you please bring me up to date on everything that happened after my disappearance? What about Luke and Mr. Wright? Are they okay?
Oh no, they were super traumatized.
I recall Luke and I heading out to Sir Belduke's house. We thought you and Mr. Wright were in danger. Yeah, I think they're alright. So much has happened. Where do I even start? Well, I was born in the Fae clan. And we're a bunch of spirit mediums.
When God created the heaven and earth.
Did I hear you correctly? You say that you can channel the dead, and yet you refuse to use that power with the number of victims we've run into. Oh, and also one of my arms broke off. Yeah! The right arm, snap out! And so, Miss Faye, you were charged with using magic? Yeah, that's right. But not for spirit medium stuff, no. And then Luke cried his little eyes out, and then the parrot on Luke's head testified his little beak off. That must have been quite the sight. But I must say, the situation has certainly piqued my interest. I see. My apologies, Miss Faye. Had I had the strength at the time, I could have been more helped. No way, Professor. You saved me just a moment ago. And quite the close call it was. By the way, Miss Faye, why are you in this forest? That's a very good question. Nick managed to prove my innocence, but I still end up being thrown into the fire. You were found innocent, yet still sent to the fire? Well, anyways, so much weird stuff has happened since then. It would seem so, yes. I guess this is revenge for all the scenes I've had Sandry voice themselves at, right? But it's strange.
I mean, look, I had to do it plenty, so sucks to be you, dude.
Yep. But it's strange. There must have been more to that cage I was trapped in, like a trick or something. A trick? Do you mean a puzzle? Yeah, the cage jumped down through the chamber, and then we came to a stop just above a wagon. That wagon was how I ended up here. It would seem there's more to that fire chamber than I originally thought. When I saw those things, I tried to get away. But as you saw back there, they found me. I thought I was a goner. And then that's when I appeared. Is that correct?
I feel like that's a moment to make a joke about the muscle of her arm, but I'll let it go.
Yep, that's right. Dots. Is something the matter, Miss Faye? It's Nick. He must be so worried sick about me. I mean, I was thrown into the fire right before his eyes. Yes. I'm also concerned about Luke.
However, I believe Luke and Mr. Wright are certain to sense something's amiss and solve this mystery. We're all sure to meet up again soon. Yeah, you're right, Professor. I'm always right, Maya. For the time being, let's investigate this place as much as possible. Investigate? Indeed. This forest appears to be full of secrets. First, I was turned into cold and awoke to find myself here. And then you, Miss Fay, were transported here from the courtroom under the illusion of having been put to the fire. Perhaps this forest... Uh-oh. How do they manage to find... how do they manage to find us so fast? What should we do, Professor?
Why do their gas masks, like, move? Just, John, hold still a second. Hold still a second. I need Punet to see that. Punet is cackling.
It appears... Oh, wait, no, this is late. It appears they were lying in ambush.
No, you guys were just standing there chatting.
I'm afraid that altercation here is unavoidable. These guys look like they've been hitting the game. They're a lot bigger than the others. Indeed. Leave this to me.
Whips out a puzzle.
Please step back, Miss Fay. This is now a combat game. I hope you're ready with some Street Fighter skills, because I'm about to pay the bills.
Let's be real, he would be in a character action game.
Knock him in the next week, Professor. I mean, he just
Would be hilarious.
Let's
if
be
he
fair
not-
here.
if-
He just took on 4 people. Like, that's hard to do.
In a fighting game, Maya would be able to use basically the moves of any character who is no longer who doesn't appear in the current version of the game, but appeared in previous versions.
That actually, yeah.
Heaven or hell, let's rock.
We'll figure out who this character is. Just what is all the commotion? Oh, Sandry.
You were given a task. Yeah, that's not the voice. You're given a task to carry out. Were you not? So what exactly do you think you're doing? Answer me.
Forgive us, oh great witch!
What? That's the witch from last time. What's she doing here? Layton, shut the fuck up, Maya. Maybe she didn't see us.
Now, isn't this a strange sight? You're visitors from the witch trials, the victim and the accused. Strange indeed.
Come again? It was your fault we're a part of those trials in the first place, you witch!
Hasn't this one has some fight in her. Relax, I do not plan to harm you.
Dogs. This marks the 3rd time we've now met. Tell me, what exactly are you planning? What? Professor? You two have met 3 times? Are you two, Yes. I first met her in London, prior to arriving in Labyrinthia, of course.
Let's be real, Maya. I have absolutely no interest in women.
That's right.
I am purely focused on puzzles.
Now, enough. Stand down.
Do you want to take
These two are considered
Tweedledee and I'll
guests.
take Tweedledum, Jordan?
You
Sure.
are not to lay a finger on them. Is that clear?
I was saying this one's you. Oh, wait, no, that was her. Never mind.
Make sure the rest of the shades get that message.
Shades. Are they the creepy people in the weird robes?
Yes, mistress, as you command, your great witch.
Great Witch.
Indeed. There's no need to be alarmed. You may relax.
I'm afraid I cannot oblige. Not as long as you are here. Tell me, what are you?
You know, from what I hear, you're a big fan of solving puzzles and mysteries, are you not?
I am. You have a puzzle for me?
Then by all means, go ahead. You're free to investigate the Eldritch Woods to your heart's content.
Well,
Eldwitch.
That's where
Yes,
you
Eldritch.
That's where you fucked up, the Great Witch. You put a puzzle in front of me. I must solve it.
Yes.
The Eldritch Woods.
The answers to your questions are here, and you're free to seek them.
I will, because you made it a puzzle. Then you do not plan on
Okay.
having us captured.
You'll have to excuse the Shade's earlier behavior. They can be a bit overzealous at times. They were simply doing what was requested of them. Their task, as you would call it. Anyone lost in this wood is to be made a member of the Shade family, as it were.
A member of the Shades? What does that mean?
Like I said, you should seek out the answers for yourself. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have another engagement with a visitor of mine.
A visitor?
Until next time, Professor Herschel Layton. Voila.
She disappeared. Dots. So Professor, the Great Witch they mentioned. They must be referring to her, right? She has to be Bazella. The Great Witch Bazella. If that woman were her, then that would make Eldritch Woods the home of all witches. This just keeps getting curiouser and curiouser. So then that means the Shades, or whatever, are witches. That is what we must find out. I believe there may be a very important clue or two hidden within this forest, and maybe a puzzle. There must be some reason why this forest has been kept a secret from the citizens of Labyrinthia. Speaking of puzzles, you didn't solve any puzzles while I wasn't here, did you? I must know.
Like, no.
Loads pistol.
I also must wonder why this Great Witch is simply allowing us to do as we wish. It is slightly concerning. Well, there's no point looking a gift horse in the mouth. I say we take her offer and check this place out. That way we'll rack up a ton of clues, and by the time we reunite with Nick, and since he'll be working together, I'll act like your temporary Luke. Right you are, Professor! Haha.
Never say that again.
Well done. Thank you very much, Miss Faye. Now then, let us begin our investigation. But just a reminder, despite you being British, you need for some reason do a southern draw. Yes, sir! Let's go, Professor. Or Professor. We updated our mysteries.
You know, it's kind of funny. Don't y'all live in Texas?
Yeah, I live in Texas. You want to talk about it?
It's just remarkable because I would swear that you have, like, Midwest accents at best.
You don't know that most of the United States just has a very uniform accent. Even if you go to, say, like Wisconsin, you don't have people going like, oh, you folks aren't from around here, are you? You don't have people going like that. Accents at this point have become completely and totally meaningless.
I mean, we can play it up if you want us to engage in
No, it's just
stereotype.
remarkable because you say that accents have become meaningless, but if you go to Long Island, there's a lot of people on Long Island who have very much Long Island accents.
A gold statue of me. That's something I would quite like to see with my own eyes. Alright, you're Tweedledum. I'm tired of talking.
Dots.
Excuse me. We wanted to ask you a question real quick. What exactly do you do in this forest?
We live to serve the mistress and carry out her orders, our tasks. The mistress speaks, we obey.
Are you a vampire?
Blah.
Tasks? Is that like your job?
Yes, my task is to assist all newly initiated shades.
Assist. Newly initiated saints. That must have something to do with that great witch said earlier. Anyone lost in these woods is to be made a member of the Shade family.
Although my task is made much more difficult when they run away. Why do they always run away? But we will not chase after you again. It is the mistress's orders.
I see. So you do everything the Great Witch commands.
Everything.
Hey, I bet you guys are always fighting over the good tasks, huh? Who would want to get stuck doing the Great Witch's laundry?
Oh, that is a very special task.
Seriously though, you guys were. By the way, I think this was just like Layton dropping his hands, but it made it look like he dropped his hand at the same time Maya backed off. It made it look like he just slapped Maya for that statement to my eyes. Seriously though, you guys are really close to turning me into a shade earlier.
Dots.
I'm seriously glad the professor came along when he did. Coin.
Do you want to know why it's so important to do the mistress's laundry?
Nope, I want coins. That's 3, right? We're missing 1 still.
E.
That's a pretty gnarly tree, by the
Yes. Yes, it is. It's the mistress's favorite. One of the tasks is that we have to go all around Labyrinthia and hide these little tokens. I believe you call them hint coins?
Throws a hint coin at him. Shut up.
Ah. Oh.
So this is not 1 tree, but 2 trees that are intertwined with each other. Neat.
That takes a lot of very careful botany.
We have nothing but time here. We
It is
specifically.
the most fun way of spending time, I suppose.
One of us is really good at bonsai.
One of us.
My boys are very good at what they do.
Hold on a second. One of us always tells a lies.
Yes, and then I smack him.
Professor, I was thinking. You said you woke up in the forest, right? Oh, by the way, did you actually see the most recent version of that of the One of Us Always Tells Lies and the Truth, that video I sent?
Nope.
I don't remember it offhand.
You don't remember it? I'm gonna send it to you again. I was gonna send it to you, Jordan. The shades were on. The shades were on me the minute I set foot here, but they never went after you. Why is that? That is true. I seem to recall waking up inside a cell of sorts. Did you just say a cell? How did you manage to escape? My dear, it had a puzzle.
As I say, the lock was a puzzle.
Fortunately, it's not a cell of the metallic variety, Miss Faye. Take a look over there. Do you see that entrance covered in vines? Oh, I get it. You must have hacked and slashed your way to freedom.
Well, I wouldn't say I hacked or slashed. Anything as such.
It was more of guns. It was a loot shooter.
All it took was a single cut to unravel my way to freedom. Allow me to demonstrate.
Hey-ya! Oh dear, I appear to have cut off your head.
The puzzle's name is That's Just Vine.
All right.
Do it for the vine.
A number of intricately woven vines have formed a fence, blocking the professor's path. Simply cutting just one of the vines should unravel the entire fence and clear a path. Which vine should be cut? This one, I think.
That appears... it's either that one or the top left. No, I don't think it's the top left
No,
one.
it's that one.
Maybe.
But
no, I think it's that one.
This one only gets like this area, right? And let's be fair here.
Yeah.
You cut that one, you have a free path. Like the human bodies, this is now a free path, right? This one sort of loops back in on itself. This one loops back in on itself. This one loops back in itself. This is the only one that doesn't loop directly back in on itself.
Let's see if I've proven myself.
I am great at puzzles.
Ah, the joy of solving puzzles.
Divine work. Cutting that vine made an opening big enough to walk through. Now then, shall we press on? Nothing stops
To
me
be
in a
fair-
pointy stick. What? Go ahead.
To be fair, Layton wouldn't have crawled out because a gentleman never gets on his knees.
Oh, you know what? Okay.
Says Batman.
Whoa. You just showed that vine who's boss, Professor. A single precise cut is far more efficient than swinging around haphazardly. After I freed myself... What?
Just chainsaw.
Oh. After I freed myself, I began to investigate the forest. Not long after that, I heard someone cry out. Ah, yeah, you mean me. Right you are, Miss Faye. I'm glad you were okay. Because the last thing I want is to deal with Mopey Phoenix. Aha! Okay, I was, good sir. So I guess you're still in the middle of that forest investigation, huh? Yes, Miss Faye, I am in the middle of a forest investigation. Because we're in the middle of a forest, Miss Faye. Yeah. It's on now. I'm gonna cut these puzzles down to size with the power of my mind. Somehow she makes this a completely solvable puzzle into an impossible puzzle.
Maya, Miss Maya, Miss Faye, you've been staring at it for 3 hours.
Okay.
She's like, right, but I haven't completely fucked it up yet.
Was there a puzzle here?
Oh.
Yes,
puzzle.
but I got it.
And,
The hidden puzzle
Yes,
was a required
that was
puzzle.
The hidden vine thing.
Okay, I thought hidden puzzles were all optional.
That was optional.
Guys! Guys! There's 5 hint coins here.
Mucho's money.
By the way, we have a meaningless number of hit coins. I could go the rest of the game spending hit coins at every single puzzle, and I think we still won't run out at this point. Do you think that's where the Shades live? Looks kind of like a village. It would appear so. They seem to lead a very simple lifestyle. But they look so magical and fantastical. I figured they live somewhere way more, well, magical and fantastical. Dots. Now that you mention it, they don't appear capable of using magic, do they? My guess if they did, they only end up back at the witch trials. Remember, that may be the law within Labyrinthia, but the Great Witch rules this forest. It is doubtful that such a law would exist here. Oh, that's true. You think we should tell them to just let loose? I bet they have some really flashy spells.
Let us focus on our efforts in looking around this village first. There appears to be a path leading out on the other side, too.
But before that, 5 hint coins. Lifts up this guy's skirt, takes it.
Oh dear. God, can you
Looks up
imagine
this guy's
wearing
skirt.
that outfit? Can you imagine wearing that outfit in like Texas heat?
This area looks like it's properly going to be humid because with like this many
Yeah.
trees, there is a saying that the rainforest makes its own rain.
Yep.
Oh, that was number 4, right?
Meanwhile, you're making it rain with hint coins. Hey, I'll see myself out.
Okay. Any idea where the last one could be?
Maybe that over. No, not there.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of all these areas that are just text, so that way I can just do a random search here. Oh, by the way, that line, you do not want to hear Nick's thoughts on ladders. That is an ongoing joke that I regret not getting to Sandry's attention. Every game has a long and unnecessary like set of ladder jokes.
All I can do is carry out my tasks the best I can, in hope that one day I may be allowed to return to the town.
Return? What do you mean?
I am not too sure myself. It is something I was told when I arrived. The Great Witch keeps a record of all the tasks we successfully complete. Then, when our accomplishments outnumber our failures, she will consider returning us to the town. That is what I believe, and that is why I continue to toil away at my tasks.
So does that mean the guys aren't witches?
Of course not.
From the sound of his voice, it would seem this particular shade is male. However, according to what you told me earlier, all witches are female.
Exactly.
So then exactly who are these shades? Say, who are you? My, how very direct.
A shade is a shade. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah. That wasn't really helpful.
It wasn't meant to be.
Perhaps you can tell us what your particular task is.
Dots. That I cannot tell you. Most shades' tasks are closely guarded secrets.
Get rid of the house. Oh, there's the last 8 coin. Let's talk to this guy and then get going.
So, how's the task going? Working hard? Or hardly working?
Knew it was coming. Huh? Oh, task? Well, duh, of course we are. Speaking of which, what's your task?
My task is to prepare food for everyone. I'm actually trying to come up with the menu for today. I wouldn't exactly call my cooking appetizing or edible, but I must do what our mistress commands.
Remind us not to stop by for dinner.
That's mean. Did you say something?
Oh, me? Nope, not a thing. Hey, good luck. Try not to blow up the kitchen.
I was going to make hamburgers.
Don't blow it up. Yeah, okay, we got everything. 5 more hit coins. And apparently they are very hidden. Oh, here, there's number 1. Oh, there's no. Wait, there's number 2, and I think the fence had a different one. Nope, never mind. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Number 3, right? Number 4. Alright, let's just get rid of the text on that. Oh, that is number 5. It's a rock. It's a rock!
I got a rock. I'm terrible at my task. The worst. I'm even more terrible at following orders.
Oh my god, he's just like me!
One small misstep and it'll be my fault. We have a serious situation on our hands. I feel sick just thinking about it.
A serious situation? What kind of task do you have exactly?
A puzzle. I can't say. The only thing I can say is that I'm terrible at it.
Of course you are. If it's a puzzle, I'm the only one who can solve puzzles. Ipso facto.
Ergo pros propter honk?
Why are you so nervous anyway? Also, stop saying that spell words.
Godor. It's because she is watching, always watching. She sits up there in her mansion and just keeps on watching.
Mansion? You mean the Great Witch lives nearby?
On the other side of the river. It's quite far, but she can see our every move.
So, it's across the river then. Professor, we're sure to run into her again. There. I completely misjudged the end of where that sentence was. Let's move on. It's where she lives, after all. Astute observation, Maya. The best course of action may be to try and make our way there. There are still many questions to be answered. Yeah. Then we'll finally see if she's the real deal or not. Right, Professor? That's right, Miss Faye. Let's make our way across the river.
I'm still standing right here.
Fuck off.
Only 3 hit coins this time.
But there's a puzzle here. I can sense it. Whoa! There's actually someone playing this. What the hell? Only Ace Attorney game you haven't played. Well.
Hey, we actually have a chat now.
Don't be mean to me. Cry.
I'm not being mean.
Isa was here earlier. He said we solved the puzzle and then refused to tell me how to solve the puzzle. Whoa, check out the beautiful...
Send me a DM to complain.
What?
Send me a DM to complain that you didn't solve it well.
Seriously, he sent you a DM to complain about it?
Yep.
That's kind of easy. This is quite an open space, isn't it? Looking across the river, the Great Witch's mansion is slightly visible. And yeah, we've been, in case you're interested, the VODs might still be on Twitch, I don't know, but they're definitely on YouTube. Yeah, you can just about make out the roof from here. Hey, do you think the wall behind it could be Labyrinthia's outer wall? That is quite possible. which would mean these Eldritch Woods must be located directly outside of Labyrinthia. Huh? But isn't that kind of strange? The people in Labyrinthia said nothing exists outside of town, didn't they? Yes, quite. I too have heard the townsfolk make such assertions. In fact, the very gate we used to enter Labyrinthia disappeared as soon as we passed it. I believe there must be some kind of a trick behind it. It looks like we have a lot to discuss with this Great Witch, don't we? That we do. Let us continue, Miss Faye. What do you think? Is this going to be you have a bag of rice, a chicken, and a wolf to cross the river puzzle?
I mean, there is a river there.
Oh no, the bridge is out. It's been completely destroyed. All that remains are a few bits of debris and a small boat floating across the shore.
Are you two looking for a way to cross the river?
Yes, that's right. Is there no other way to cross?
If there's a way across, I sure wish I knew what it was. I'm sort of having a mini crisis here.
A mini crisis, you say?
Why did I have to get stuck with the task of reporting the daily task progress to the Great Witch? Granted, I get to bask in the presence of the mistress and take in her gorgeous visage, which is actually pretty amazing, not gonna lie. But being unable to cross the river, I can't even carry out my task now, let alone adore her unparalleled beauty.
Oh well, you know what they say, you either sink or swim. Hope you brought your bathing suits, we're swimming across.
I can't swim.
We'll have to find another way. A gentleman does not ford a river. Wait a second. Professor, can you not swim? It's okay. I bet you could flip your hat over and ride it like a boat. It looks like it could float on water real good. Swimming has nothing to do with it, and I do not think using my hat as a boat would be the best idea, Miss Faye. This guy has infinite patience. Oops. Does he not?
Do I look like a borrower to you, Miss Faye?
I'll go across and fetch that small boat. I should be able to just jump across rather easily using the bits of debris in the water. I'll then be able to use the boat to create a path all the way across. Rest assured, Miss Faye, this is my specialty. Hey, that's not a bad idea. You don't miss a beat, do you, Professor? Good luck. I originally read that as you don't miss a boat. I was like, what? Bridge the gaps. Help the professor make a bridge for Maya by knocking the logs into the water. Move next to the logs, touch the hammer icon on the screen to knock them over. Think carefully about the direction and the order which to knock over the logs. So, like, this one has to be like that, I think, right? No, it doesn't. Restart. We'll start with the have-to-be's, and then we'll work backward from there.
Yep.
Okay. That gets him to... Gets her to this square. From here, I don't know.
That one has two on it.
Oh, we might... Okay. Well, we might be able to do that. That.
Well... Yeah, I think that might work.
No, I think... oh, whoops. Okay. Nope, okay, hold on a second. Huh. Okay. Order of events matters. in this case. I solved the puzzle. Good job, me.
Hurrah and or
Let's
huzzah.
see if I've proven myself. Ah, the joy of solving puzzles.
Great. Maya and the professor made it safely across. Good job, us.
Yes, now I can give my mistress today's report. Thank you so much. I don't know how to repay you.
It was no trouble. A broken bitch would be inconvenient to everyone after all, but perhaps I could use, a small tip. Where are all the hint coins?
By the way, what kind of tasks did the Great Witch give you two? I'm itching to know.
Solve a puzzle and get all the hint coins. Now, where are they? Huh?
Oh.
What's our task? Let's see. Oh, that's it. We're puzzle solvers. Yep, that's right.
Puzzle solvers. Ah, of course, that makes sense. It does? It does! Well, you have both performed your task magnificently. Please excuse me, I must report to the mistress. Now I can go back to truly enjoying my task. Farewell, mistress!
Whoa, he's really booking it. Man, we did something really good, huh, Professor? That we did, Miss Faye. Let us press on with our task.
I'm coming, mistress.
Hint coins. Where are the hint coins? One is over here in the bush.
One hit coin.
Oh, yeah, I bet one of these are on it's on one of the parapets. Nope. Okay, never mind.
Maybe even further over.
Is it in the clouds? No. Okay. Curious. All right. I only found one right. I didn't find any before I talked to that guy.
I think so.
Just gonna walk there. 3 hint coins. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Maybe all the way over to the right, where the river bends. Nope.
Not quite, but
I was close.
Yeah. Maybe there is one somewhere on the wall. Okay, let's get rid of this, whatever it is. Oh, there it is. Found it. Let's go.
Wahoo coin.
Coins are absolutely meaningless, but we must find them.
Oh, mistress! Mistress!
Has something happened to the Great Witch?
I went up to her room, but there was no answer. Oh, mistress, most venerable Great Witch!
Oh dear, oh dear.
Maybe she's just not in the mood to talk. Everyone has their days.
No, never. She would never do that. The mistress always answers us.
Wow. I gotta say I'm surprised. It sounds like she's really faithful to you guys. Maybe she just stepped out?
I wish she would have stepped out onto me. If she stepped out, we would know. Oh, what could have happened to you, mistress?
That reminds me. She mentioned there was a visitor waiting for her. Or words to that effect. Then that visitor must be still waiting around for her, right?
No. They are both inside the room.
Aha! I've got it! Zavari! The supposed visitor is really some shady ex-knight looking for revenge.
What is Zavari?
Miss Faye, please refrain from putting any terrible scenarios into his head, and do not introduce him to your Zoomer humor.
What's a Zoomer?
Regardless, we must continue inside. It seems something rather serious is afoot. But before we do that, hint coins. I found one in this horsewhip.
That is the whip that Mistress uses on some of us sometimes when we are
Nope,
very
nope,
naughty.
nope, nope, nope. I'm going to nope out of that bit right there.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Coward. Are you afraid of how I treat my minions?
Yes.
Step on me, mommy.
Let me go get the high heels first.
Oh, venerable mistress, should some harm have befallen you, I don't know what I shall do. I will just stand here and tremble a little bit, perhaps.
3
Tremble,
more hit
tremble,
coins.
Mistress! Mistress! Please answer something, anything. If something were to happen to you,
Whoa. Everyone's really freaking out. Hey, maybe
Oh, that was a completely different guy? Shit.
Hey, maybe I should pretend to be Bazella. I could be like, silence! Oh, no, actually, hold on a second. I think Maya can actually, like, do people's voices. I could be like...
Silence, minions.
Indeed. I wonder what could have happened here. Maybe she turned her visitor into a gold statue. Hopefully this one doesn't lose an arm. Oh, there's a hit coin.
My task is quite an important one.
Sandra, if you're getting bored, you could take a shade. By the way,
No, I'm enjoying this.
that is a ridiculously huge pot. I wonder what they're cooking in there.
You! Stop! Do not interfere with my task.
I'm sorry, I won't.
You better not.
There appear to be 2 pots, each with a different substance being cooked. Methamphetamines and cocaine. Whoa. Check that out, Professor. The color changed. How do they do that? While I agree the change in color is rather peculiar, I am more interested in its smell. I have a strange feeling I've smelled this very same odor somewhere before.
Oh yeah, you guys really need gas masks in here, otherwise you're gonna get like super poisoned.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, it does seem kind of familiar, doesn't it?
Well, you're probably gonna die of like several types of cancer.
You are really trying this guy's bit, aren't you?
Red flour, mix in, stir. Red flour, mix in, stir. Red flour. What? I'm out! No more stirring. No more mixing.
Are those not red flowers in that basket over there?
Red flowers. Yes, I'm restocked. Back to mixing. Back to stirring.
This flower, it blooms just off the shore of the lake, does it not? It would seem your task is to mix these red flowers into the pot, is that right?
Red flour, mix in, stir. Red flour, mix in, stir.
Mix in, red flour, stir. Boy, he's seriously concentrating so hard, he can't even afford to have a conversation. Wonderful
He's
weather
trying to put a
today.
stopper in death.
Wonderful weather today, wouldn't you say?
Red flour, mix in, stir. Red flour, mix in, stir.
Blue flower drops.
No!
Ever the social butterfly, Miss Faye.
Red flour, mix in, stir.
We found one, right? Oh, there's two.
You gotta plug the ceiling fan.
I did the ceiling fan.
I was saying you gotta love the ceiling fan. Feels very in keeping with their sort of medieval, style.
Oh, mistress, please answer. What could have happened?
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I know exactly who these characters are if I remember correctly. Go more thuggish.
Oh, mistress, please answer. What could have happened?
Excuse me, but
Are these the two motherfuckers who got set on fire
could
earlier?
you perhaps tell us what's going on here?
We heard a loud noise from the mistress's room just a moment ago. We called out to her, but there was no answer.
I love how I said thuggish and you went, "Oh, I'm just going to be a southerner."
Oh, hold on.
I mean, that's just your implicit bias talking. Unconscious bias, whatever.
There was no
You hear
answer.
a thug and you go, Southern.
There was nothing. No answer at all. This isn't like her.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, saying thuggish is kind of like a little bit a passe of a thing I should have said. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. A loud noise. Huh? Maybe that was the sound of the Great Witch being attacked.
I mean,
No.
to be fair, to be truly thuggish, you have to strangle people from behind.
Okay.
No, to harm one as beautiful as her. What barbarian would do such a thing? But if she was attacked, then that means this attacker is still... Eek! Just thinking about it making me shaking my robe.
All right, guys. First things first, we gotta get this door open.
You are welcome to try, but have already exhausted our options. You see, only the mistress has the key to this door.
Maya's like, neat, I will channel a lockpicker. Give me a second.
However, if something has happened, we had better hurry.
Ling's like, did I hear puzzle?
How terrifying. I mean, please help us, but how utterly terrifying.
We have to talk to this guy. Okay.
Mix equal measures of blue and red. I can't do it.
This shade's task has proven to be quite challenging for her. Isn't it her task to mix the red and blue liquids together?
Yes, they must be combined in equal measures, but no matter how many times I try, I cannot get it.
In my mind, I can already see this puzzle. It's a bunch of different shaped and sized jars, and you have to get an exact 50-50, but it's all like an odd number, so it's not easy.
Please, can you help me?
Huh? You want us to help? I must admit, I am quite fascinated by the mixing process at work here. Very well. Let us give her a helping hand.
By the way, 20-minute warning.
And I was correct, was I not? Fill the 8-liter container with the shade's top secret green glowing potion. It takes equal measures of blue and red together to make a secret potion. In the other ratio will create an explosive black potion. Touch a container to fill it. Be careful not to overfill. So with the jars we have are 8, 5, 5, and 3. Okay.
So it automatically fills it to the top.
Okay, it was only missing 3. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it only fills it up to the top. 3. Okay, so now we need... Okay, this one was easy.
Let's see if I've proven myself.
Honestly, because 2 of them were the exact same, like, number, that was a lot easier to do. They could have made that puzzle a heck of a lot harder by having 4 different numbered, vials, right?
Yep.
But because you could always measure exactly how much was in 2 of them, I think it worked out pretty well. Success! But what is this green used for anyways?
You did it. You actually did it.
No, I didn't. Shut up. I knew you could do it, Professor. Our shade friend here looks pretty pleased. This liquid, it has the most mysterious glow. I wonder what type of dye they used. And yet,
none. It's radiation.
the scent, it seems oddly familiar. Perhaps I smelled it when arriving in this town. No, I believe I smelled the scent even before then.
Mistress! Wow.
Okay. What's wrong? There's quite a bit of commotion coming from the entrance to that room. I believe something may have happened. Quickly, Miss Faye. To the Batmobile. Excuse me. What? Oh, no.
Oh, what gives? Could you please not scare me like that?
All our apologies. There seems to be a great many of you gathered here. Has something happened inside?
Something did happen. Oh, I can't even think about it. It's just so horrible.
So what's this horrible thing that happened?
The mistress, the great witch, she's gone.
What? Gone. Move to the Great Witch's room, where there are 3 hint coins.
Gone, you say?
Oh, mistress, I knew something was destined to happen. I felt a premonition most disturbing. How? How did this happen? I saw no one enter or leave this room. The entrance to the room was sealed shut. Where could she have gone? Dots.
Yep, she's gone. Absolutely nothing happened here, right, Sandry?
Looks peaceful as hell.
That's just tomato juice, right?
Yep.
There's a puzzle here. I have sensed it. That's... whoa. No kidding, Professor. It would seem the Shades made quite the mess searching for the Great Witch. Let us inquire with everyone in the room to get a better understanding of the situation at hand. Right. How about we start with that shade right over there? A good suggestion, Miss Faye. Excuse me. Do you think we could ask you a couple of questions?
Sure. What is it? Not like I'm busy or anything.
Could you perhaps describe to us what you saw when you entered the room?
Yes, we all heard what sounded like a fight happening on the other side of the door. No matter how many times we called out to the mistress, there was no reply. We thought that something might have happened to the mistress, so we forced the door open. But when we got inside, she was nowhere to be found.
You say she was nowhere to be found, and was the door closed the whole time?
Yes, it was most certainly closed, but somehow the mistress managed to disappear.
So let me get this straight. She disappeared from a sealed room, and then the room was found in a big mess. Professor, you know what this means? This means magic must be behind it. This is quite the peculiar situation. The Great Witch mentioned having to meet with a visitor. Do you happen to know if that person was in the room?
A visitor. I faintly remember a visitor. I do remember hearing another voice. To be honest, I didn't actually see them.
And there are no other exits present in this room, is that correct?
Correct. This main door is the only one.
Okay, so, the Great Witch and her visitor both disappeared from the room. And even with all these shades around, no one saw a single person enter or leave the room. Or perhaps, Miss Faye, this visitor simply managed to stay incognito during the ensuing commotion. That is one possibility. Huh? What do you mean, Professor? No one had seen the visitor prior to the incident, so if that person was seen in this room, clearly no one would have realized it was them. But wouldn't outsiders stick like a sore thumb here? All the shades are dressed exactly the same. Indeed, any outsider would certainly stand out. I imagine the shades would be quick to apprehend them. However, what if this person were to disguise themselves as a shade? Oh, you could be right. Maybe they disguised themselves as a shade right before the others came into the room. Precisely. The rather disheveled appearance of this room would immediately draw one's attention, thus providing the perfect distraction for the culprit to hide. Can we get to the puzzle already? Okay, so, where's this visitor now? No one has left this room since we entered. Therefore, he or she must still be in this very room. Alright then, let's hurry up and catch them. In order to do that, Miss Faye, we must question everyone currently present in the room and gather some information. We must search for clues.
What do you mean?
My apologies for troubling you once again. Could you please gather together everyone who entered the room?
Yes, right away. Oh, thank God.
Oh, no, they all have something to say, Jordan. 5 shades into the room, it is unknown who entered first. Touch the letters A through E on the touchscreen to see each of the shades' comments. Listen carefully and work out the order that they all enter the room. The first shade that enters the room is the culprit. Stanley, you've usually solved these for me in the past, because I'm not too good at these. You know, Steve can't sit next to Bannon and stuff like that.
Yep, I'm a little bit sleepy, but we'll see what we can do.
So, the first one is, those whose robes were stained with colored liquid were somewhere in front and behind me. So,
okay, so that means...
Just for the moment, can you move E to B and D to E? Rather, E to the second spot and D to the third spot.
Okay, D to the third spot, alright.
Yeah, just so that I can keep track of that.
Okay. B. He who stood ahead of me did not resemble me in size nor stature.
So, scooch everyone back, scooch the C, D, and E back one.
Okay.
And then scooch B back one.
One of the small ones came third.
Swap E and C.
C, who I don't think we've listened to, says, my robes were stained with this red liquid as I was carrying out my given task. It is unrelated. I was last to arrive.
Give me A again.
One of the small ones came third.
So switch C and E.
Yeah.
Okay, E's...
But
There was already someone in front of me when I arrived. A little one trailed behind me.
All right, switch B and E.
Shall we go over the statements that everybody made?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
C is, I was the last to arrive. D was, colored robes were ahead and behind me.
All right.
B is, he who stood ahead of me did not resemble me in size nor stature. E is, there was already someone in front of me when I arrived. A little one trailed behind me.
Yep.
And one of the small ones came third.
That looks right.
I've already seen the answer.
I pointed.
That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
Great. Solid detective work. It turns out the big guy was the bad guy.
It would appear you are not quite the
Voiced,
same as the
though.
other shades present in this room. The one who was in this room with the Great Witch was you, was it not?
Impressive work, Sir Top Hat.
Oh boy, I have all the characters in this room. Yay!
Oh boy, are you
What? Well, what are you doing here?
The Great Witch's visitor was in fact you, Inquisitor Barnum.
I have to say, that logic of yours is still as keen as ever, Sir Top Hat.
Logic coupled with careful, precise thinking can topple any mystery. So tell us, what exactly are you doing here in this place?
What, Sindri?
What in the actual fuck is going on here?
Well, he asked, what are you doing here?
I might ask the same of the two of you. How can it be that both of you are still alive?
Dude,
You
you're wearing
returned
the
into a
Great
gold
Witch's
statue, and
servant
was she
outfit, and
not
you're
sent
busy
to the
throwing
flames as a witch?
accusations.
He seems to think that they're dead.
Hey, I am not a witch.
This must be the Great Witch's handiwork as well.
What? No way. Inquisitor Barnum? Did you kill the Great Witch?
What on earth are you talking about? I remember doing no such thing.
You wretched liar. What have you done with the mistress?
Spare me. The condition of this unkempt room is but the result of its equally unkempt master.
Insolence!
them's fighting
None shall
words.
speak ill of the mistress!
Please stay calm. Inquisitor Barnum, please tell us the state in which you found this room. Tell us what happened here.
And while you're at it, could you tell us why the hell you're here, too?
It would seem the presence of an Inquisitor has fouled the atmosphere with the stench of distrust. Very well. I will tell you what I know.
It's almost as though you're an undercover cop who's acting like nothing's going on.
I did not think the situation would devolve to such a state. I am Barnum. Okay, here we go. This is going to be voice whiplash time. I only came
That's
seeking.
my world.
I only came seeking the one that could cast some light on the doubts that plague my mind. And just who is this mysterious one? You cannot say. Very well. Please continue, Inquisitor. I followed them and was led here to the strange forest. That is why I was here. No, I was going Maya. I am Barnum. I followed them to this strange forest. That is why I was here. I was aiming to put a stop to whatever plan the Great Witch was attempting to concoct. So you disguised yourself in their robes and made your way here to this room in hopes of foiling their plans. All those who doubt the storyteller and speak ill of his word are a threat to all Labyrinthia and its citizens. Of course the witch refused to speak with me, and as I reached for my sword, I lost consciousness. Perhaps it was one of her detestable magic spells. Finally, I'm not a person. Jordan!
Magic! Lies! Your words are nothing but lies!
I am true to my word. That was what happened before you forced open the door. That's why I lost sight of the Great Witch, and I was left stranded in this room. I attempted to make my escape route a quick one in order to avoid any unnecessary confrontations. You lost consciousness. Then you did not see the Great Witch disappear. Is that correct? Regrettably so.
Liar! You did it! Because of you, the Great Witch is...
How many times must you accuse me? A court knight is always true to his word.
He's a court knight! Burn him!
Wait, what? And how do you explain all this blood everywhere? Actually, I do not believe this is blood. What? Did not draw my sword. No blood should have been spilt. Well then, what is it? It could be that strange liquid we saw the shades brewing earlier. Oh, I think you're right. It sure smells like it. Perhaps one of these jars containing liquid was knocked over during the struggle. The liquid must have splattered into the middle of the room, thus creating the scene we now see before us. I see. Now that you mention it, it does look like there's a broken jar on the floor over there. I am Bonham, but can there really been But can there really have been no other way for the Great Witch to have escaped? According to the shades, there is not. Then, is the answer not clear? She must have used magic to disappear. Not quite. Magic is not the only method through which one can exit a locked room. Hey, are you saying this whole thing is like one giant puzzle, Professor? She managed to disappear right out of a locked room with no other apparent exits. What other method could there be? Regardless, we must search the room thoroughly for any clues.
We are at time the moment we get a save.
I'm going to try to finish the scene at the very least. You got it, Professor. I'm positive there's a clue or two lying around here somewhere. Indeed, Miss Faye. Shall we begin? Okay. I had a feeling we'd get to, actually click the save button. Ooh, okay. So, Sandry, what do you think about these twists?
They are writing decisions of all time.
Is that I disagree with these twists, or I don't know where this is going and don't want to comment too much?
I have no comment yet.
Okay. Still though, like, the fact that Miss Kira was still alive, I knew that would get you, because I knew you'd completely forgotten you voiced that character even existed at this point, right? Well,
pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like I said earlier, intellectually, you knew they weren't going to kill Maya and Layton.
I was enjoying the dream.
Enjoy the dream, indeed. Don't worry, we've got basically 3 full games without Maya. The third, so you'll eventually get to live the dream.
All right, I will catch you later.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you for joining us, chat.
Go on. You don't wish to continue?
Well, it is 10 o'clock, so...
Okay. For everybody watching on Twitch and YouTube, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Good night.